Alright, so we're going to go through and review distributive property a little bit. As you notice, I have two examples on here. Basically, whatever's on the outside of your parentheses, so in this very first case I have a 3, we're going to multiply that to the first term, and then we're going to multiply that to the second term. So when we do our 3 times x, that gives us just a 3x. When we do 3 times negative 7, that will give us a negative 21, so we write that as a minus 21. That one is done. Now, second one, same thing. This time we have a number and a variable on the outside, so we're going to multiply that to each term. So when I multiply the 2x times 3x, that'll give me a 6x squared. A lot of you, when you had your quiz, you were forgetting those top exponents. Now we've got to multiply 2x times negative 4, which will give me a negative 8x. Don't forget to put your additional variable on there. A lot of you forgot that as well on your quiz. Alright, we're going to look at one more that's extended, so I'm going to erase these off of there. Let's say I do 2x minus 5, and we'll do minus 3x x minus 7, let's say. Alright, so with this one I actually have two different sets of distributive property. I have a 2 on the outside that's going to have to multiply to both of these. And then I have a negative 3x, or a minus 3x, that I'm going to multiply to each. So this first part is going to be 2 times x, which is 2x, and then 2 times negative 5, which is negative 10. So that first one is multiplied out. Now remember, if you have a minus in front of what's being distributed, include that as a negative. So that's a negative 3x. We're going to multiply to x, which will give us negative 3x squared. And then negative 3x times negative 7, negative times negative is a positive 21x. And now that we have everything multiplied out, often with these larger problems you're going to have multiple sets of like terms. So with this one, I have negative 3x squared. That's the only x squared that I have, so that one I can't combine with anything else. I'm just going to bring that down. So negative 3x squared. And let me switch colors here. Alright, so with x, I have a 2x and I have a 21x. Those are both positive. I can just add them together. 2 and 21 gives me 23x. So plus 23x. And the only thing I have left is this minus 10 that has nothing else to add with it, so we just bring it down as a minus 10. Alright, I'm going to look at one more example with distributive property. So I'm going to clear all these off of here. Alright, so let's say I had 4x minus 2x x plus 1. We'll make it easy there. Okay, now in this one, this 4x has absolutely nothing to do with my distributive property, so that's just going to be brought down. Now the distributive property uses that negative 2x that's going to multiply to x, and then it's going to multiply to the 1. So when I multiply this out, negative 2x and x gives me negative 2x squared. Negative 2x times 1 is a negative 2x. Well, this one again, I do have like terms. The only like terms I see is 4x and negative 2x. I don't have anything else to combine with the negative 2x squared right here, so it's going negative 2x squared, 4x minus 2x, which is a positive 2x.